Alright, so, yeah. Remember how I said there wouldn't be any more post-commentary episodes? Um, hmm. Well, anyway, yeah, my computer decided to take a massive crap all over my recording, and I did actually have the recording didn't. My voice didn't disappear. It was more the case of eventually the recording cut out, and then my voice disappeared, and as well as some horrible glitchy stuff, which you will see, unfortunately. But at least everything will be in sync as to what I'm saying this time. So, yeah. My apologies, but it's not much that can be done, unfortunately. So, yeah, pretty much at this point, now that I have all of the keys in Aegon and Torvus, I'm going for the last one here. I'm sort of mapping out my location, so I have to go to the Hall of Combat Mastery in order to reach my destination, as it were. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do, as well as walk into my enemies. I think at this point I started rushing. I was like, screw it. These bloody fetch quests, might as well get them over with as soon as possible, huh? It was that kind of ethos, but, what are you gonna do? Still, so yeah, remember the one at the Ing Hive entrance? Remember that place in general? I went there and I was just like, yeah, there's a beam of light. That's where there's gonna be a key. There's nothing much I can do there. Yeah, that's where I'm going now. Bloody resbits. Out of my sight. Seriously. But yeah. Goodness gracious. So yeah, I have the Sonic Boom in my possession as well, don't I? Yeah, I absolutely love that stuff. As well as the Annihilator Beam in general, it's just... oh, so good. So yeah, it's a shame I'll finally have to bid farewell to good old Sanctuary. I like the place, to be honest with you. Yeah. But alas, what can be done? I'm trying to remember where the tearing actually takes place in this particular video. Also, it's ironic that I was riffing on myself the last time I went through this portal as well. That's freaky, actually. And yeah, sorry again about that. Penultimate episode, I know. Yeah, I got all the rest of the keys here, and then it's off to fight the Emperor and reclaim the lost energy. That's quite literally what I'm up to. So, yeah. Pretty much. So yeah, I love the light suit. No damage at all. It's great. Although I think I went over this a million times. I don't think I've ever had this many power bombs before. Actually, I don't think I've had this much item completion before, apart from like a designated 100% run. At this rate, I might get the semi-secret ending, because there's two tiers of secret ending in this game. You see, there is the regular one, which you get at, I think, below 75. There's the bit where you get to see Zero Suit Samus, you know, fan service, at 75%, and then there's the 100% ending, in which you basically get a teaser for the third game. So, but I won't obviously spoil that yet, because I'll talk about that in the credits of this game, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. The third game's a doozy. Gonna go straight into that again while carrying on with the old Fire Emblem there. I should get to recording that as well today, actually. Bloody Ingstorm, I think. Do I just say fuck it and powerbomb? Yes, I do. Ah, glorious. Right, okay. Yeah, get the Annihilator Beam out. Automatically homes in on enemies. It's... yeah. Pretty damn good. But, yeah, so in order to do this, you have to walk right to the edge and do some pretty precision space jumping. Say space jumping. It serves the purpose as old space jumping, not 3D space jumping. That would just be 3D screw attacking. Now we're getting all the convoluted terms up in here. Good, isn't it? Actually, can you scan these beams of light? I don't think you can. No. I do think the cutscene's a bit unnecessary for, like, a small transition like that, but... Retro Studios can't be perfect. There's another ink cache. Sort of a bit of a rubbish cloaking system, as if you get hit once, you become visible again. What if you got hit by a falling rock, or just anything, and then you just became visible? It would ruin the point of... what was I trying to do there? Yeah, I was trying to hit it. It wasn't working out. Don't think that even did it. Sonic Boom? God, I love that attack. Yep. Onwards and upwards. At this point I just go, fuck it, missile. Yeah. And with that, that's all of the keys in Hive. So after this, it's just a case of going back to the Sky Temple grounds and, well, having a real good go at finding those. They aren't incredibly hard to find. Not gonna lie to you, they're actually some of the easiest to find. Never got the Dark Burst really, but it's good. Better than the Sunburst in terms of usability, but it's not really fantastic, I'm not gonna lie to you. Although Sonic Boom all day, it doesn't matter what you're up against. Like I said, even the final boss has a glaring weakness when faced with the glory that is the Sonic Boom. I'll try and show that off. It can be tricky, but as long as you time it right, the attack is instantaneous, which allows you to find a breach in its armor, so to speak. But we shan't spoil the boss fight, not yet. Darking Smasher. I think I'll just waste him. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, power bombs. Never change. And please stay usable, don't make another travesty like other M. So hey, we're going to give you the bloody power bombs at the end of the bloody game. In fact, at the final bit of the final boss fight. Then you can go looking for extra areas with your power bombs. And it's just like... no? No thank you, Team Ninja. I mean, I love what you did with the gameplay. Story was awful, but... come on, guys. Seriously? But yeah, other M. We might get to that eventually. I might just go for it for a laugh because, I mean, yeah, other M. No. I mean, I'll enjoy playing it, sure, but story, help. Ah, well, but that's probably in the future. Don't know when, but probably eventually. It will be fun, won't it? Yeah. Also, light and dark transitions become bloody every second minute at this point. But don't worry, this is where they all sort of run out, because this is the, well, again, the penultimate episode. Next time we are finishing this beast off once and for all. But yeah, again, Metroid Prime 2, love it. The world is far more in-depth than Metroid Prime's. Although Metroid Prime has some killer music and just... oh god. I just like the series as a whole, okay? Even Prime 3 has some great stuff. And it's not quite as good as the other two, but it's still pretty good. But hey, broken record, you've heard all this before. But then you've seen all this before. That's the thing about these fetch quests at the end of the game. It's just kinda bleh. Thankfully they do it a bit differently in Prime 3, kinda, sorta. It's not quite the same, but it's still a fetch quest. Pretty much. Oh. Right. I keep forgetting they put those there on your way back. So yeah, finally time to bid Sanctuary a fond farewell. After I get more ammunition, kinda, sorta. Also I go by the balls and decide to try this space jump. And it very nearly fails. Yep. Oh wow, okay. But yeah. Love the space jump. It's a bit more refined in Prime 3 as well, I find. Again, I suppose it's more relevant that I'm talking about it now since, well, literally the next video after the next one is going to be Prime 3. Well, I mean, I'm going to put up Fire Emblem, obviously, but in terms of my other LP, the second LP, technically the first, Fire Emblem's technically the second, but, you know. Also, I need to do Sin and Punishment at some point. Yeah, definitely. I'll get that done sometime in the next couple of weeks, probably. Great game. Might even do the sequel. Still pretty bad at it, to be honest. Huh, weird. Did I screw up with the cursor there? I think I did. Probably. Yeah, I was having none of that turret. Also, a beam of light there. Again, another bloody massive cutscene for an unnecessarily short shaft. So that's a way to word it, isn't it? And if you're thinking they make you do it for the cutscene on the way back down, then you'd be right. Also, energy tank. Thank you very much. Every little helps when we're dealing with the, well, end game. Because, yeah, final boss isn't a pushover this time. Makes Metroid Prime look like a joke in comparison, to be honest. But yeah, we'll get to that. Next video, in fact, to be honest. Oh, I think oh, there we go. What the hell is going on there? That's even more amazing when I play it back. Wow. And suddenly I'm in the Dark World looking for the Dark Temple keys. Well, the Sky Temple keys. Also, there's a Metroid here, isn't there? So yeah, I think at this point my original commentary cut out, or was very, very glitchy, shall we say. And also, a light suit still doesn't protect you from phazon, so the phazon suit still has a 1-up on that. Although, granted, if you ever came to Dark Aether with that thing on, it probably wouldn't be able to protect you from that either. Also, Ingstorm. Unfortunate Ingstorm, but you can't really do much. Also, I kind of went in a circle there. I don't know why that tunnel exists. Oh well. Still, yeah, so this is the first... no, sorry, Ingle Reliquary is behind this part. This is a Reliquary Grounds. And yeah, there's a small sort of cache in which another cache resides. Cache within cache. No, I'm not going to make that joke. You can stuff it. I'd sooner die. Yeah, there's the destination. So yeah, come here without the light suit and you're literally going to get torn apart. It's amazing. Only it really, really isn't. And it seems that no matter how powerful you make your first strike against the in cache, it will only make it visible, it will never harm it. But fair enough, I suppose it might cause some sort of glitch if it did that. Make the key invisible and or unable to touch or something, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? And I scanned the Ingstorm for some reason. Oh, Warrior Ring showed up, decided they're not having any of it. Then I decided they're not having any of them either. So yeah, 2 keys to go at this point. One resides, I believe, in the dark version of where Samus landed, and the other is... ooh, where is the other? I've forgotten myself. It's that, short-term memory, what are you going to do? I'll remind myself, because I just did it. I know, good, isn't it? Phazon Ground. Defiled Shrine, that's the first place. Well, technically the last place, actually. Where I want to go is there, the Plane of Dark Workshop, but there's only one way in from a portal. You can't get into that place from the outside when you're in Dark Aether, so... bit of a dick move. Extends the time of this video by about 5 minutes, but... what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna watch, assumedly. Unless you're already gone, in which case... well, I'm not really talking to you, am I? Okay... that's enough deliberating me of yesterday. Actually, no, sorry, it wasn't yesterday, it was 2 days ago. Memory? Care to come back? You seem to have left me behind. Well, whatever the case. Oh, also, there's something I can get over there. And I think I do get it. Do I get it? No, I don't get it. What were you thinking, me of the past? Well, probably my exact thought process around that time was, holy shit, these keys are taking forever to get. Please hurry up. I've done this 5 times in the past. Yeah. Something along those lines, I'd imagine. Yeah, that'll be the way to go, me. And off we go, again. So yeah, as you can probably tell, things are running a bit dry, both in sort of gameplay elements and commentary elements, because we've pretty much run out of everything. Just trying to get to the final battle here. Oh, and it's good. I do love the final battle of this game. Yeah. And there's even a nice little thing at the end that they didn't really have in Metroid Prime 1, and they don't have in Metroid Prime 3 post-final battle either. I'm sure if you're a Metroid buff, if you're a fan of Metroid, you can probably guess what that means. If not, then I don't know what to do with you, to be honest. Okay. Just where I pull some tricky bullshit. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Also, I think I decide to have a peek in there to see what's actually in there. I think nothing's actually in there. To be fair, there might be, I just didn't check. Oh no, never mind, yeah. The only purpose of that room is to scan the person over there, Dead Luminoth. You're not gonna scan him? Oh, there I go. 95% of lore, not bad. Oh. Okay. Right, so yeah, I could waste my time destroying these gates now that I have power bombs, but well, I don't need to, so why would I waste bombs on them? I say as I waste a power bomb. Irony be damned. So yeah, there's a portal here, one I uncovered right at the beginning of the game. Well, near the beginning of the game. Between Aegon and Torvus, I believe. Which is more going into mid-game, actually, but let's not get into the specifics. So yeah, a bit of a bitch that they sort of isolate this this area. But, it can't be helped. Right, here we are. In order to get through to the, is it the Defiled Lake? It's the something lake. Yeah, there's lake access. Alright. Is it the Defiled? No, not the Defiled Lake. You gonna bring up the map? Oh god, no. Ha! If you hit it while you're not in the echo visor, dark visor, sorry, it doesn't actually become visible. I always found that pretty hilarious. Unlike Huntering, I detest them. But yeah, there's not much to this, it's just kind of a case of... Also, I do that so I can draw those bastards in and away from me. And one key to go. It's getting quite exciting now, isn't it? Exciting as it gets, to be honest, video games. I love video games. If that wasn't obvious enough already. Wii menu? Don't know what I was doing there. Also, the scan is the same as the Light World. I think they just didn't bother recoding it, to be honest. But, meh. It's not a big deal. Just love how I can move through this place completely unhindered. Assumedly the suit is indeed self-generating light. Right, back into the Light World for one last trip over to near where Samus's gunship was docked. It's a good thing I did go for that one last, actually, because it is the closest one to the Sky Temple. You can literally get that key and then immediately head off to the final area. So yeah, it's the equivalent of the impact crater, as it were. Only instead of being underground, it's, well, in the sky. I mean, technically the impact crater location was suspended in the air. Well, the artifact temple was anyway, but let's not get into specifics, even though I already did. Oh well. But yeah. So my voice is starting to go. Before I do record the final battle, I need to get a drink. It's bad. But yeah, pretty much. I think we can stop checking the map. Gotta go to the Hall of Eyes. Go use the portal. In doing so, I pass through Umos's pad again. Because, let's face it, that is the right thing to do. Indeed, yes, that's substantially correct. Etc., etc. Right, so... What the hell was I doing there? Sometimes I question my own logic. But then, fair enough. Sometimes question my decision to not train Azel in FE4, but you know, that's sort of come and gone, hasn't it? Yeah, that would be the right way to go. We're not going to see Umos. Not until the ending, actually, now. We're on a sort of straight course for the end. Yeah, this is me just checking which temple transport to actually come out of in order to get closer to my destination. Right. Onwards and downwards. So yeah, again, my apologies for the post-commentary, but I promise this is the last time, because if I screw up the bloody last episode, I technically don't have to save. Good, isn't it? Kinda. The hell? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. The pirates are very persistent here. They seem to sort of flash step in front of me every time I try to move. It's amazing. I just wasn't having any of it. I was like, pirates, please. It isn't happening. In fact, I think that's exactly what I said at the time, too. In fact, I think I give more shit about the war wasps, but only because I bloody revile those. Will they be back again? Well, you'll have to see, won't you? Trust me, there's something far more annoying in Prime 3. This I know. War ritual grounds, defiled shrine, yep, and straight to the Sky Temple. I think that's a plan if I ever did say so myself. At this point I'm trying to get as much ammo as I can, because I don't think there actually is an ammo station before the final battle. Sucks, doesn't it? Ah, this is the thing I decided to activate. Yeah, that was weird. I kind of looked at that for a minute and thought, what the hell is that? No, it's just a power bomb. And there's that unlocked. Horrible writhing mass of ingworms. Okay. So yeah, off to the defiled shrine then. Me of the past. Just getting some ammo so I can pull off that sonic boom thing. And I just banged my knee. Ow. You know, the ability to injure oneself while post-commentating is an acquired art. This I can tell you. It's also very embarrassing. But oh well, yeah, getting the last key is a simple matter actually, considering it's the one they've placed right outside their front door, essentially. So it's kind of like, okay, you've done that. Why? But then the Ing aren't exactly super intelligent creatures. They're smart enough to know when they're getting, well, ruined, but Apart from that... Yes, I know, the obsession with ammo. Also, there are a bunch of warrior ring in here. Is anything going to come of it? No, because I'm just going to cheap them out with the annihilator shield thing. They walk into it, they die. And with that, the last of the temple keys. I will very much do so, thank you, game, for reminding me. You hadn't shoved it in my face at this point, no? So yeah, fancy that, endgame. We are literally on our way to the final boss. Big bad Emperor himself. Yeah, there's no point. The lasers are slow enough. Snow enough? I don't think so. You know, I thought it would have been a nice touch if it actually snowed on Dark Aether. Wouldn't that have been sort of polarizing? Or even if it wasn't snow, maybe a snow of ash or something. The only difference is, instead of being white and cold, it would have been dark and, well, unable to win any Pokemon League. But oh well. Less said about him, the better. Anyway, final boss time. Kinda. Obviously that's next episode, but... we've now honoured that dead Luminoth's life by returning the keys. And yes, I know that game. Funnily enough, a beam of light in the dark world. But yeah, no hesitation. And that little mini cutscene there still blinds my eyes. Oh god. Weird how that energy controller hadn't opened up. So yeah, this is obviously the dark variant of Umos's room, so... where's the Emperor? Is everything going according to his design? Speaking of which, where's the energy? You know, it might be up there, where with all the huge tentacles and the... oh wow. Yeah, that's our big bad. And he's absorbed the energy. Well. That kinda sucks. So yeah, at this point, it's, well, the end. I've just got to go up there to the save room. Save room? Well, not so much a save room as a save point in the big room. Almost seems jarring when you think about, well, there possibly being one in the room that Umos is in, but what you gonna do? So yeah, get hype and all that kind of thing, because next time we're taking on the final boss. See you all then.